8:40 on the Sunrise Morning Show. Thank you for joining us on this Spy Wednesday. Tommy Hagee is the Executive Director of Camp Marymount and joins us this morning. Tommy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Where is Camp Marymount and how long has it been around?
So Camp Marymount is in a town called Fairview, Tennessee. We are about 1 mile outside of Nashville, Tennessee. And this summer coming up will be our 75th year of Catholic camping for youth.
Now, is this an overnight camp or a day camp?
This is an overnight, very traditional camp. A lot of the activities and many of the buildings are original. We do horseback riding, archery, riflery, gardening, things like that. But it is overnight. We have 1, 2, and 3 week sessions for boys and 2 or 3 week sessions for girls.
I assume cell phones are not an option.
Cell phones, electronics, we unplug everybody, and it is rustic cabins, screened-in windows, a spring-fed lake, rolling hills. It is a throwback, what I like to call a throwback to just good old-fashioned outdoor fun.
Yeah, and there is an opportunity for silence, a chance to reconnect with God through nature, but what kind of sacramental opportunities are there at Camp Marymount?
Absolutely. We have prayer services, cabin run prayer services. One of our staff members is dedicated to spiritual direction. We have Mass every weekend, and in Tennessee, there's a shortage of priests, so we'll have weekly Mass whenever we can and get a priest out here to volunteer. We have a thing called the Cross and Canoe, which is a very ceremonial kind of thing that we include a outdoor in the woods Mass with that too. So our faith is every bit our foundation here at Camp Marymount.
And you've been doing it for 75 years. So when are the sessions and what age groups are you looking for?
So we have age groups. We take kindergarten through sophomore year as far as ages. And we have a girls' session that starts June 1st. It's a 2-week session. And then we have a 3-week session that starts June 15th. And then for the boys session, we have a 1-week session that starts July 6th. And then July 13th, we start our 2-week session. And then a lot of kids will go all 3 weeks from June 6th to July 25th. So lots of options.
And I imagine if you've been around for 75 years, you're getting a lot of people from outside the Diocese of Nashville.
We do. We actually get kids from 20 different states, Mexico, and this year we actually had a child sign up from Russia.
Wow, from Russia. That's quite a haul from Russia to Nashville. Now, did you ever have an opportunity to attend Camp Marymount when you were the right age for it?
I did. When I was in 5th grade, I was a camper here. My mom and dad were campers here back in the 40s. We've got, actually, my family is 4th generation. I have great nieces that actually come here too. And my wife, her mother went here, and she has actually been out here every summer since she was 7 years old. She was a camper, counselor, head counselor, and we met out here, got married, and then now I'm the director.
And it's a beautiful part of Tennessee. If you've never been to Middle and East Tennessee, it's a very beautiful part of the country, or Middle and West Tennessee, I should say. And it's in the Diocese of Nashville, Camp Marymount. Tommy Hagee, Executive Director of that camp. Is there a deadline for sign-ups for the summer sessions?
The only deadline is when we fill up. We do have a couple of sessions full right now, but there's no deadline.
All right. And is there a cost of any significance, or are there scholarships?
We have our website, which is campmarymount.com, has all our fees and costs. We have what we call a flexible fee schedule where there's 3 tiers somebody can choose from. There's the full cost of camp, that what it costs for a child to go to camp, and then we have 2 different tiers that are subsidized by donor dollars. There's no paperwork. It's on the honor system. they can pay for the full price, they do, and if they can't, we have options. Then in addition to that, we do have a scholarship fund where somebody who might need additional monies, and then we have forms that we can send them or they can get off of our website for that.
All right, CampMarymount.com. Again, CampMarymount.com. That's where you can connect with Tommy Hagee and their youth camp. It's an overnight camp for kindergartners through sophomores, and they split them up into groups according to age. So don't worry, your kindergartner does not have to play basketball against a sophomore in the free time. Tommy, are there bonfires?
Oh yeah, lots of fires. So we have 3 fires throughout the session. We have our first fire, which is the smallest, and we have storytelling, and we kind of explain what's going on with camp. Our second fire is our crossing canoe fire. That's the ceremony with the mass, and we do some inductions there. And then our third fire is a huge bonfire, and that is the example of the whole camp coming together. The Christ burning inside the biggest, and that's what that represents. And then we have cookout nights Tuesdays and Thursdays, so the kids get a chance to cook out over an open fire and camp out under the stars every Tuesday and Thursday.
Do you sing around the campfire?
Lots of songs. Lots of songs.
Any favorites?
You know what? There's so many. I don't have a favorite. The guys don't sing as much as the girls. The girls sing 24/7 in the lunchroom, and the guys just have a couple of songs. So, no favorites from me.
I ask because I'm taking, I'm going with a group of families to do a camp out early in the summer, and I've been tasked with playing guitar around the campfire and come up with a few songs. And I have some of my own that I grew up with, things like Out Behind the Barn and perhaps This Land Is Your Land, but I didn't know if you had any suggestions for me.
No, you know what? You can never go wrong with John Denver songs.
All right. That's a good tip. And before I let you go, do you have a special s'more technique?
I like personally my marshmallow to be charred and on fire. I blow it out. Graham cracker, big piece of chocolate, smush it down as tight as I can, and then eat it.
Have you ever tried it with a Reese cup?
Oh, I have not.
Oh, man. You have not lived, my friend. You got to try that this year. Just a marshmallow, the charred kind, with a Reese cup between 2 crackers. It's nearly impossible to beat, and as soon as Lent is over, I'm going to do it in my backyard, the Reese s'more. Camp Marymount, Tommy Hagee, its executive director, has been sharing some memories, and perhaps you've had some great memories of overnight camp from when you were a kid, and they've been very spiritually formative experiences for you. And Tommy, if our listeners want their families to experience this as you've described it, where can they find you online again?
www.campmarymount.com.
CampMarymount.com. Thanks so much, Tommy, and we'll talk to you again.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a great, blessed day.
You too. And a blessed Holy Week and a happy Easter.